Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Expert Hardcore Terraria. It's been a while since we last played Terraria together. I don't even remember exactly what we were doing or what our objectives were. But let's take a look. So we got our Murderous Bolting Fury. We've got our Callus. Menacing Flipper. I would rather have the defenses over damage. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna sort my inventory and I'm gonna start heading towards the dungeon, and I think we're strong enough to kill the boss there. I wanna skip the jungle. I don't wanna do the jungle. The place is way too dangerous for the loot that it gives. I'm just gonna sell this irrelevant crap. Not crafting, not this NPC. I'm gonna go to shop. I'm gonna keep this. I'm keeping this. Keeping this. Just what is it that we don't need right now? We don't need this. We could explore for more floating islands, but I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's something that we want to do right now. We also don't need tissue sample. I might just sell this later. I wanna keep this thing here. No, not here. I know I have a seed chest. Here it is. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too relevant for us to build right now. Where is this stuff I was keeping? Just keep it here. I like to have a chest where I keep all the stuff that I find irrelevant right now, but I know that I'm gonna use to build later. I think I'm gonna put some torches on our A west. So we're gonna go west, and we're gonna go to the Crimson, and I left a heart pendant or heart chain or lantern, heart lantern in there. I'm gonna go grab that. And in a way, I'm gonna put some torches in our path. Looking for the merchant, and here he is. That's plenty. So I'm gonna start putting some torches in a way. Because as much as it is not necessary right now, I mean, we are fairly strong. There's nothing much that threatens our life at the moment. But there is one problem. Once we reach hard mode, the game is going to be a lot more difficult. It's going to have armored whatever is going to come chasing at us. And also, there's a big chance that we're gonna find werewolves, which are very strong and powerful. Falling Star is always useful. You want to always grab them. They are very useful throughout the game. Early on, they will be useful for you to stack on your mana stars, but later on, you can use them to simply build arrows and other stuff. Although we are fairly strong, I don't want to get too cocky, because the moment you get cocky, you die. This is how this game works. I mean, if you're playing expert hardcore. If you've been following my latest playthrough, I think my last videos, you may notice that right now my English is kinda better if you compare this to the to my early games. It's because I've been practicing a little bit on Discord. Here's our lantern. And it's bound to become even better as I practice a little bit more. Okay, so now that I got our lantern, I'm gonna teleport back to our house and go east, because that's where the dungeon is. We know that because we've explored it, right? We've explored east beforehand and we found the dungeon. Here it is. So we're gonna make our way there now. I think I wanna drink a swiftness potion. And I'm gonna put this in. There's no need to carry the clock at the moment. I'm gonna delete the storage, quick stack, sell this. And we also need some platforms. So I'm gonna get some ice platforms, question mark. Okay, this is more than enough. I love this umbrella, dude. Like, the umbrella makes traveling so much easier, and it pretty much never leaves your hotkey throughout the game. Even though you're not really afraid of fall damage because of your lucky horseshoe, it is a very interesting item because it carries over your momentum. So for instance, you could be using your unicorn mount and it's gonna have a lot of speed and you can jump over like a very big platform and you can travel a lot of distance in the air just because you are carrying your umbrella. So there's that. I gotta pay more attention to this silver thorn on the ground because we need a lot of them. One thing that we haven't found, I think, we haven't found yet is whatever that flame seed is. Here's our second meteorite. We found it now. Irrelevant. I mean, it's not completely irrelevant. We can still mine it to get some gold because selling meteorite is actually very profitable. But in most ways, if you are looking to make profit, bosses is the way to go. Like, kill the boss that you are comfortably killing, and you're gonna have gold for days. In my case, that will be either Eye of Cthulhu or the Brain of Cthulhu. Right, we're here now. I'm thinking. I'm thinking we should be carrying our. I think I'm gonna have to come back to our base or house to get some jester arrows. I think either that or make some explosive arrows. However, we could attempt to just kill him without them, which I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna think about it as I build this stuff. You don't have to make like a super big arena for the Skeleton Prime. Is it Skeleton Prime? I'm not sure. The big skeleton, floating skeleton. Because it's not that necessary. I mean, he's still quite powerful and strong, and he might be deadly to a certain extent. But you shouldn't be attempting to kill him unless you are fairly confident that you can kill him. In my case, there are still some improvements that we can make to make it easier. But I'm going to be relying on my skills over equipment. If you're not 100% confident that you can make, sorry, I'm just killing a mosquito here. Like, if you're not 100% confident that you can make out of a fight alive, there are a few ways to cheese out your safety. One of them is simply teleporting back home, or you can click settings, save and exit. No boss will ever come to you if you save and exit. You will guarantee survive. It's a scummy way to do it, but it's a way to do it. And there are no guidelines or rules on how you should play the game. So, for me, I want to play the game on the most difficult way possible, because in that way I know that I can cheese the way as much as I have to circumvent the how do I say this? To circumvent the difficulty. Because Expert Hardcore Terraria is a very difficult game. As I have said before, like probably 100 times. Optimally, I would want to have more heart lanterns, but since we only have one, there's no much point making this big too. Like, it's one more reason to not make a super huge arena. Of course, like the bigger your arena is, the higher are your chances of survival. But it kinda soft caps at the moment. Not at the moment. It kinda, how do I say this? It soft caps as in, imagine a difficulty curve. The difficulty curve actually becomes lessens. The difficulty curve lessens as you increase your arena dimensions. So it's already midday. We've already built our arena pretty much. I'm gonna place this motherfucker here in the center of our arena, like this. I'm gonna drop the lantern. I'm gonna go back and see what is our traveling merchant selling. I'm gonna make some arrows, some high tier arrows, probably lifeform analyzer, pad tie, and a stopwatch. build some jester arrows, I guess. Let me think. Jester arrows, jester arrows. Need arrow. Need some fallen stars. I'm gonna need arrows. This should be enough. We have 716 jester arrows, but just in case, let me check if I have any hellstone. I don't have hellstone. I do have some hellstone, so we're gonna get some hellfire arrows with this. 200. Probably get some more. Alright, let's see how much more we can make. 700, 600. Let's see. Wait. Where's... Oh, here it is. Alright, we should have enough ammunition. Let's quick stack our shit. Let's place this shiver thorn in here. Let's check our potions. We definitely want archer potions, not obsidian. We should probably make some more iron skin potions too, if we have enough materials. Let's make 2 more. 2 more. We don't need danger sense right now, do we? Yes, we do. We need danger sense. And what else? Potions. Right, this is it for now. So I'm gonna make my way back to the dungeon, and on nightfall, actually, I'm gonna make some. What time is it? Should have plenty of time. I want this butterfly though. Alright, and this crater here. I'm gonna make some fire camps because that will increase our region a little bit more. For that I'm gonna need wood and torches. Is that correct? I'm correct. I'm gonna make some of these. 5 should be plenty. Now I'm gonna place this here. I'm gonna sell these craters. I'm gonna place this on our useless inventory useless for now inventory. Where is it? Right here. Mark this, trash this, and go there. We're not gonna use our mini shark because against the Skeleton Prime, I'm not sure if that's the boss name correctly, but Skeleton Prime has a lot of armor, and we want to be able to deal big damage over high rate of fire because armor reduces the flat damage. So naturally, if you have a big damage, your damage is gonna penetrate that armor better. Especially in hardcore expert, because in this mode, armor has a higher damage reduction rating. So you want big damage. And that's the reason also that you want the biggest armor possible. You don't want to be carrying damage too much on your characters, as in you don't want to be carrying damage mods on your items. Oof. Because that you want to be carrying whatever highest defense mod is, because that will allow you to take more damage. naturally, but it's not as simple as that. But because as monsters take reduced damage because of their higher armor rating, you will also do it because it's not only monsters that benefit from higher armor, you also do. I probably didn't explain that correctly, but hopefully you will understand it. This is not optimal. I'm gonna place this here for a second because I don't want to use it when I press my buff button, which is my B button. Come back at night if you wish to enter. Alright, so it's almost night. It's 6, so we're gonna take 2 more minutes. So I'm just gonna fill these 2 minutes with a little bit of talk. One thing that I noticed is that since we've our dungeon spawned near the desert, it means that it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to it means it's going to be a little bit more difficult to fight a boss, but I'm pretty sure we can handle it. I mean that whatever thing is called the okay, this is not optimal. I don't want to get hit by that big thing. The floating the gyro head, the whatever attack that he does that he makes his head spin, deals a lot of damage and it can stun lock you. So that's the one of the main attacks that you don't want to get hit by. Optimally, I will be using my vertical speed to dodge this, but I'm not doing it because I'm trying to talk while I'm doing it. Also, optimally, you want to kill him before killing the hands. Never mind. I thought those heads were not spawning in spawn if you didn't kill the hands, but I'm guessing that was a mistake on my part. A mistake of assuming that. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by those floating heads because they do a lot of damage. I'm sorry for the silence, I'm just trying to concentrate. Hopefully I can kill him without getting killed. What time is it? I don't know. 10 PM. We should be able to do this without getting some daytime. If it gets to daytime and you still haven't killed the boss, you have to save an exit because he's going to insta kill you. So It's good to have like a sense of time when you're killing this boss. At 6:30 p.m. if you're not close to killing him, you should definitely teleport back home or save an exit. That's it with pretty much any boss that you fight at the surface. Killed one of his hands, so now he should probably... Oh fuck! He stun locked us. Okay, since now that we killed his hands, it's going to be a lot more dangerous. Should probably just dodge this. Seconds. 9 seconds. 5 seconds. This is not what you want to be using. Come on, dude. Ah, fuck. My heart is pounding. I thought we were gonna die. That stun lock definitely fucked us. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. In the next episode, I'm going to be exploring the dungeon. So, let's go back to our base. Let's open our loot. Like, most of the time, it's never anything good. Book of Skulls and King Bone Glove. That's pretty decent. So, collect the star, and I'll see you in the next episode. See ya!